Mulun koma, mulun koma, mulun koma. Minyanta Gambia sambala nga makoy. Tata Baraka. Natalia Marle Alillamoy Minyanta Gambia Sambala Ngama Koy. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك وارحم على آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم القيامة. أما بعد. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Fellow Gambians, once again, al kotoma, al doma, al dimma, al terima Ahmad ibn Yahya wala nataliye jang. Mbe mobe kontona nak, mbe mobe nimbara la mbafala mobe ko assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. I hope you guys have a very beautiful Friday. Arjumalun dima aliasoto mbal be kontona mbal tentula mbal jail. Follow. Mbe min fola wolem lafta na parti kendo la nyaton ko nga konto. Memo His Excellency President Adama Barrow, the President of the Republic of the Gambia. Mba kontona, mba tentula, mba ajaila. Nabotola, mbe kontondiro futandila na NPP Alpha Albema, Partio Alphalu, Gambia e Bantala. Mbe kontondiro futandila na grupol ma na branchi solu minul be United States, minul be Angola, minul be Canada, minul be Angleterre, minul be Guinea Conakry, minul be Senegal, Spain, Finland, Germany, Italy. Albe daoda ning atuma ko Gambia dingolu na monyi malu minimu NPP nkolti mbal be kontona albe daoda sakonna Angola alfalu Muhammadu Toure mbe kontona mbena alfa bal kontona suokon mbe kontondiro franle bema ni jumalu nyimal lafta mobe kafuma mo jamale binakam na parti okon bari mbe new people mini alon ko wollel futata nan saying mbe kontonna adumbe nyin kumo fola ka diamo futandi mo be ko na partio nga luntam kutol le soto. We have newcomers many alonko. We would like to extend our special invitations to them ke tentu ke jai for the amazing trust that they have in our party, that is the National People's Party. So follow molu kono minu na ata wolem na boyoti mfamala brother, my very special friend, Dimansa Kujabi, a very good friend of mine, Naboyo from Mandina Ba, Saudi Arabia, Minube Saudi Fana, Mamlakatul Arabia to Saudi. Special greetings to you guys in the Mamlaka. Mbal Kontona from the Namol Mimbe Saudi Arabia and Khalidul Arab, Mbal Be Kontona. The Middle East, Molmin Bije Kadafo, to China, this, Middle East, Southeast Asia, Malaysia, Cambodia, Nyolu, Thailand, Kada, China, Bafaman, in Taiwan, Nyolu, Balbe Kondon, Japan, Nyolu, South Korea, Balkondon. I don't think there's a Gambian in North Korea. If there's any, special greeting to you. Mbe Dimansa Kujabi, special welcome to you to the National People's Party. My special friend, my brother, abe APR Silenum Ametaje from the start. Na boyolem ngalong anka disagree on matters. Very committed young man. In fact, he's one of those mini alonko Yaya Jamea commanding on the last time ka kondong for ala law. Dimansa, he has decided to join NPP. Nga welcome na boyolom adung na banta ba molu na media molu mbe kul kela mini alon ko mbani sambala na nyokam ka ifindi nyokam puru Dimansa se join in a media team because we need diversity. Jola kangwa ya moy bake ay surwa kawmoy ay mandinka kawmoy bari. He's a Jola, he's a specialist in that language. So that will add a lot of value because Ntolmam more to Koma. So Dimansa, you are an asset, a very highly valid asset Ming Ata to NPP. And we will want you to join us in the media fraternity, especially. And Max Jones nyolnina Alpha Minubiko, Nima Kinte nyol lamin, nyolu Piaro nyol lamin, Ture nyolu, Ibrahima Tungara nyolu, Bantaba molu, Suso nyolu, Mbal Be Kondona, Fafasanya nyolu ning, Soriba nyolu, Mbe mo Be Kondona mimbe media team. Mbafulaiko, you're very welcome. Dimansa Kujabi. The second part is my party is deputy party leader, Myla number 2, NPP, GMC la number 2, Aning, deputy national women mobilizer, also left GMC, Gambia Moral Congress, and they have joined NPP. Just to let all of you know, Napatio is growing every day. The only party where executive members of other parties in the country join is NPP. Is NPP. Woto momorandi mbe jutudi wo parti o le akilot, you are doing it at your own peril. Nka fo molia. Nga dipitel soto. Man Gambia la this new fenko. Kabiring ya jamme bota. I have not seen a party where officials, senior officials, position holding positions, decision making officials ol kabo party o dokana. Womun tollet. Follow. UDP la député say ibe kabiri e bay isitano APRC, isitano Mama Kande, isitano Maifati, isitano Halifa Salaya, istano Bibi Daboya, istano oda partiol bari manta partitu ya batu kabiri NPP lota ibe nata NPP mo say Mama Kande ala MP fula Salif Jao aning na NPP this other guy in Jara Central la MP GDC lom afana bota nan GDC anata NPP anin juma ko deke. We also have in Jokadu Salif Jao fana bota nan GDC anata NPP so nga mo tansot nga quartier win bara manda wala de GDC ila senior official Mimu Mambajik Janti. He was a party member, executive member in GDC. Mambajik Jan, Abotanan GDC, another NPP. Biatelon administrative secretary. Amanda o Fanala. Nkabi mimfaleten. My party. Mimbate noma GMC. My party normalanko. Ala number 2 in GMC. Wole bota GMC B. Atata NPPB Maifati Amanda Maifati fanala ala wala de ala National Women Mobilizer banko be ala partio musomi be marli musol bela ala partio banko kan wono malanko Deputy National Women Mobilizer bi o fana bota GMC le aye fonyole atata munto National People's Party wota nyinam party di partio mi alonko Mama Kandela executive solo fanan kanale de. We are coming. Alia kalam dale. Mama Kandela partio Nyamina West. There were 2 Fenkolu. There were 2 candidates, in the primaries. Kabiria Kilung pick. The other one that lost came to NPP. In fact, Mama la candidate o me election or lose 10. The one that we just beat in Nyamina West is coming to NPP. There were 2 candidates in Nyamina West. You have Yoro Jallo and Biromso. Biromso for NPP, Yoro Jallo for GDC. Yoro Jallo that lost elections on GDC ticket is coming to NPP. So molbule diamu ibebi nale walatina partio do ka kamfan kama bari walatina momang doyan tolia moman doya yad dimansa nge bisimilai emite chame ngenene aufang party NPP wallahi italum ndolle denta yep yokon so ibisimilai nang to our great party mbe konton na dimansa kujabi a young man, a fellow Gambian, an amazing patriot. It's normal in politics to go after people's people. to go after people's people. It's normal in politics. So ngal bisimilay nang albena NPP mobe kanyanta lonchin bekela nil lonchin keda wolung purao purabe Gambia nimera bebe jolon nanane selim bengolom mbal bisimilay la nang hani may fati mama kande nge bisimilay na join NPP itolle tamu Gambia bankol tamu we want to unite the country. APRC, Fabakar Tombo Njata, you are welcome. Yankuba Koli, you are welcome. Ngalbe invite nang, al nale joining kang, al mo fa, tol mo fa. Partioto, Gambia dingol le malti with votes, with rights. Wala ne mantal kama yal soro. Molse mol tokuya, but we want you to come and join us. Momorandinko, UDP la moman join NPP. Nko ala for UDP nko le ko. Lamin Cham, Mimbe Barola Aid Lamin Cham was the national president of UDP, UDP Youth Wing. UDP la Youth Wing. Ila national president munum Lamin Chamlet, abe NPP le. Wude Sise was the secretary, one of the secretaries of the Youth Wing, abe NPP. Fatoumata Jawara, national youth president, Musolu. Fatoumata Jawara has been abe NPP. Dembo by force. Walem UDP la national president for the longest time no oppose. Dembo by force. National president of UDP. Abota UDP satelo national president of NPP. So dulad la nga mol bondi jele nal ma kalamuta ala fo ma kalamuta. Neo bota je unda nyang UDP la KMC atelo la mobilize di KMC la regional leader ma telti. UDP la leader KMC, the regional leader KMC, unda nyanem for the past 15 years. Abe munto, abe NPP. Karamo jadama, aning Ahmad Sar, walel be marali UDP la campagnola, North Bank region. For the longest time, ibe nata, ibebe NPP. Ni tata jana base, Bubu Drame, Wolem UDP la Basela regional leader for almost 20 years. UDP la URR regional leader, Bubu Dramelom. Afana, he's the regional leader for NPP in URR. Nabusi UDP la. So we took a lot from UDP executives. Mundi moko Adama Barofa deputy treasurer, the UDP la executive, Natana Nanat, and many other people. Maimuna was the first president of UDP Fenko, UDP Women Wing, Maimuna Sise, for almost how many years? Many years. Alkali Conte was until 2016 election, until after election, until the Talaketa, Alkali Conte was the national, like the president of UDP diaspora, the deputy chairman, Siaka Jata, Nilbebe NPP le. Adun Janning Alkali, the president of UDP diaspora, the late Lamin Dabo. Lamin R. Dabo was the diaspora chairman for UDP for the longest time in the diaspora until Alkali Palaso Nyinta, Alkal Conte. These people all move away from UDP. It had to join NPP. Fabu Sana nyol ni Lamin Tunkara nyol, Suleiman Kamara nyol, Uncle Mustafa Jawara nyol, many people. So, Ntolu, Ntolu Kany, Mandia Mubarinko, Ntemantara, Buso, yo, mfamabare Muso, Buso Abdullah Job, na kapteno, nkoto kela, seri koko ala seti holi ayam. Good. Ofanamfela Nata. We have a lot of people. Bakari Baji, the amazing Bakari Baji, is also NPP. Malik Fengenyol. Of course, Sidinjai was a minister. Sidinjai was a minister. Under Yaya Jame is a so ndol mo balel kanaya so mbal tentula mbal jaina mbadunga board. Honorable Mai Fati, the national leader of GDC, GMC, Gambia Moral Congress. Aka programo jama safe Mole Martin nte I respect him a lot. Nkabunya back. Bari naka disagreement jama soto. And I don't usually go there because afama to malondet. So akafonye le dad nala bemo US nga kacha jama akafonye dad. My father akafonye le dad. Afato malonti so ndingolo. I disagree with him on a lot of issues, but I never would respond. But I hope everybody understands that this is politics. And the politics, we will have to counter each other's arguments. Mai has made a lot of arguments against the policies and programs of our government. The government that I believe I'm a part of, the government that I believe I support, the government that I believe in and want to see succeed and is on the path to success. Ahmad Fatila's latest statement was about Gambia la budgeto, wolamu depanso, banko la depanso puru jari 2021 Gambia la depanso yewle samba député bungoto iba kachakan kaitol findita molmini alonko ndalte moyla mansakunda buka kuke imam femfo min jawyata walle mam mansakunda jalay ya batari nge moy kodeke natana ije ko molle muyti dalta kumol min fokan e continue kefo. One of them walem Nyanjai. You all know Nyanjai, my uncle. He never would have anything to say that is very positive about this government. But with all due respect, that is democracy. That is the beauty of our democracy. And we would always love to, create that breathing space for everybody. That is what I believe in. Walatina ndebuka itamola nga mo bane nga mo fane because you are against Adam Barrow. We speak. Wala nan terol bije mini alon ko be other parties nika kacha nika diamu nika kuol sabanyoda, but then the objective is puru na banko etanya to mbete tarano kukiling wote kenola. So my party was seriously against this draft budget. It's not yet approved. National Assembly is looking at it. It was drafted. It was, made at the level of Ministry of Finance, Department of Budgetary or Budget, Director of Budget Bijele, Mr. Sise, your budget will GBL, your estimate, because budget is only an estimate. There is never a concrete budget for any country. There is always an estimate budget, not a real budget. So, Samba National Assembly did draft, they are looking at it, but then a lot of people jump out, and prominent among them is my Ahmad Fati, and his opposition mainly was on the development budget. There are budget, you have, recurrent money that is spent for salary, recurrent budgets. Seruya minke, nyine minke, sama minke, molla salary, manzakunda do kula la kodo, ila karijo, recurrent part of the budget. Wolom, eka moljo minna, karandir lalu, doktorolu, polisolu, sojarolu, ane manzakunda la do kula dolu, recurrent budget. Do wolon development budget, wolon kodo mi alonko, manzakunda ka depansi puru, ka loptano lo, ka borol sang, ka jorangol sang, ka motol sang, wala ka silol ta ke dada. Anin ka sene jorangol sang, sene laluye. My fati accusation of minke olom nyindi ko. Development budget nyin, kodo min mansa kundaya depansi nyinang, puraita budget okang. It's a lot of money. Ngamara Gambia history in the past 10 years, anyaw man soto. Kodomin depense da bankola budgeto yemin allocate for development is a lot of money. Mbina janne to detail that for you. Bari pour moli ya faham drong at the layman level. Ndola level to haniman da karamudo ya fahamun kaminfo. Lafta moli ole faham because kuo kuna fota nak diamol kasia bi. television bungol siata, radio bungol siata, diamulal siata, WhatsApp groupol siata, kumol be fola, kumol jamal se yele mandi, kumol jamal mol se fo ayatara, mimbe kering, anim mim fota imanke kilindi. Adun jaman na fata findu, sako Africa, sako na Gambia banko kang, opposition olu, wala mol groupol mini alon ko inim mansata ku kiling. Jama hani mansa ngani ya kendo soto etoli yalon ko, nyemmu banku dingol la kairolti, ikakata ya fo, ya yelemandi, nyanya mami alon ko, aseke ku kurumati. Wala aseke kuti mi alon ko, isake ngani ya kurungtata, ngani ya kurunte, coming, nga fale jang seru nyin diamu tambila, falol santa, senelal mini alon ko, walleli kanindiro ke, kwe sulata falol lela, anin suolu, anin fal karesol, puru sefan makoy, moli yoli elemandi ko, President Adama Barole tata falol sang, ke di sadala, kamol sadala, puru, atesetara, siri mansakunda. O kuma sifal kabo juma lea, amanke barola moltide, amanke banku dingolti minni alon ko fen kalamuta, wala amanke banku dingolti minni banko kanu, bayri ni banko kanu, mo batada ko mansa ko, ntede, ni mako nyinda be betala, mansa o mako ede ko mansa sadal diwola, puru mansa satu mansa yala. So wo diamu sifal kasiya baken na banko kan. Yo nyin development, my fati ko, is a pet project. Adu mansakunda minka ko Adama Barola mansakunda, the objective dalilo miya tinna, yenyin development budget o nyin kodi jamata puruka ke yirwa bundala, puruka yirwandiro ke wolon development wolo yirwandiro, nyato tar, fannal la taring. Akowo mansakunda wo kele puru, ibe kodo sotola nyameng, puruka kampenyo jari karte fayo puruka kodo nyin ka kodo do staje ka depansi karte fayo kunna aning puruka karte fayo ganye ako barola mansa kunda ke wala kama bari wo manke fendi mi alonko may Ahmad Fati ko anyanda kela. From the perspective of development and from realities, not superficial and ideal kind of thinking, ni ajen kama neka kamfa is because locally ngawle moy bake adum nga kala muta ko alfa jamala kala moy sign mo kende jamala kala moy mol ka futam mako ni angale kan talado munda be bete ala bake ni aja kasa bete ala. But ni aje I also speak English is because it's a diverse community. A lot of people are watching me. I'm sure 10% of them do not understand Mandinka as a language. So I will have to try and speak a little bit of a little bit of English language to enable to also give benefits to others. I'm sure we all pick a little bit of piece and bits of what I say. So development-wise, my Fati was a minister of Interior in the Gambia, and after he became special advisor to the President of the Republic of the Gambia. Now, when budgets are allocated, and I'm saying this, and my understands what I am going to say, and what I would and what I would be saying. When budgets are allocated for development, to come out without these budgetary allocations being implemented, to accuse the government of corruption and mismanagement is a very serious and regrettable statement for any responsible leader, for any responsible politician to make. Because I understood, like, this has not happened yet. Yalo ya Jamaica corruption okele. I corruption okay because ye budget all allocate le, kabiri allocate manda wala, ye implement. When they were implemented is when we know whether this money was spent on this or not. Was the money spent on this? Yes. Was the money spent on that? No. So the money that is not spent was mismanaged because it was not spent on what it was meant for. Wotonak, we have a ground to stand and say ko mansakunda be nyinke ka nyinnela ani ya nyinke nyinnela. But my father found the Ministry of Interior as a minister. One of the things that happened, and I would say this to all of you, ko there was Ministry of Interior benu muntole Banjul molela kordamu kordalem ye je luwase Ministry of Interior benu wolt kabirim may fadi kana minister yala ya faham mansa kundala kodo may fati ako ministry bedama manya na taraje itate another building more the time of private individual me alonko. In fact, I don't know and I wouldn't say it's true or it's not true. The individual who owns that property Moli Avoko has a connection with my party. They rented that place for Ministry of Interior. Ya rent kodomina siata back million jama Ministry of Interior bedame. My party le jeta as a minister. Mansakunda Ejejo, minister la new officer etaraje. Ministry of Interior. Diamu jamal lel keta. Ko my party ye interest sototole. Adum wo kodo mi ya fo kaba be spend na je wo kodo be man spend je wo kuol jamal le fota yalo wato mbebe kering kilendi kuma ku jamal le fota bari defending nyol kake kuol kade ku jamal le keta wo kordala rento. Fatmata Tambajang was the vice president. I remember calling her to talk to her about that kuomi alonka keta. There were a lot of concerns from citizens about Ministry of Interior Tata Dame and the nature of the contract and how much money was involved. But this was an allocation. My party defended it fiercely. Like I'm saying, my party defended it. We do not know if anything bad happened or anything good happened, but we will take that in good faith ko. Mola concerning after Manuel moved to J, ndeba falako, Manuel man problem soto J, there was no problem. So that expenditure was well done. It was an expenditure that was supposed to happen because kodo siadale, mol complained, but from the experience, my party defended it and he continued to work for it, even though moli ajeko, kodo means spenta wodula kuna is unnecessary. Ministry of Interior could have been housed somewhere much cheaper than Maya Damenta, and they still can efficiently function as a ministry. Mo jamali ofo. But Maya Dlami rent molko je expensive battle kodo siya battle ikaminjo wodula kuna. Iko kodo se talanole yeta dula do luwasi. Ministry of Interior tadaje min kodo doyata nyim kodi toma mansakunda man kodo soto nsade pansi kunna mi alonko kudol kunna minu kumat bar my fati balanta wala la ministry balanta mansakunda ya they went ahead my fati la recommendation ye jeta ye kodojo hani bi Ministry of Interior be wolt aliya fam nimay wo experience sol sotota B niaje maye o bungo difena afile ko that is important for government aduomu dulalte katara jedro sign mansakunda la nyin development ataka me is a pet project ya tamune kama wolemu ka silol dada puruka loptanol dada puruka ambalansol sang puruka futanyomo soniandi molma puruka kurango fana janjandi banko base kurango sodo electricity nimko we want to develop lafta nga yirwa kodole be yiri wandila mota sile bulola nyokan America na e generito di alla fola be kala hani mota e bulola la nyokan Angleterre na ye bungol wali e jorangol kije ko nyinna mo loptana dal sija wota kala nim ko lafta la nga develop fonga fengol sambana mi alon konsulata wala barola mansa kunda nyinan kodo jama ba ya depansi ko alnga ke yiri wandiroti. Let us put it on, or let us spend it on development projects. Bari maika damen kumbo mbaitandila ko fonin politician o mi alon ko mu toleti de ikuno sukita barni won teng mo buka silo dada ibe mansa kunda mu politician oti e kon kanyen kala pour saman sita aljanna pour ala senke woliyoti pour ala senke salihinoti parti te keri minka development o ke o kama nimmay fati e mani boto di molla nimmay fati tata molla sangol konton nimmay fati e boholo si molye may buko kaya mabo alanin kilaye may ka o kela itandi molla pour molse may kanu pour molse carte fay maye ke mansa ngamela ka kewol kam ni aje may ka safero ke Facebook ni aje may ka government na kumol fo may ka ka min kam wala ma diamu molye pour molse jutu wala molse fa mansa kundala molye lafi may fatila pour se carte fay pala so so ay mol mar mansa kundate keri mi alon ko aka development o ke pour mol kana carte fay so nite wodo fonde bela hakilima ya nyinen kalal den dimma ko barola mansa kunda e kanyin sila dada min lateng pour ka silol dada e kanyin projet kol min samana to build hospitals, to build roads, to bring ambulances. They are doing it to win election. Tell me a government that does development so that they can lose election. That is simple common sense. Tell me a single government entity in this world that will undertake development, that will go ahead and build infrastructure, build healthcare, build fantastic roads, and say we are doing this so that you don't vote for us. Tell me one government in this world. Ye politician or politician je. Aka project called Sambana, aya wafu pour mole carte o fire. Ye mol mako nge mako. Ye doku ke molye. Ye kontani doku la. Ni kontanda doku le pareda. Ye carte o fire tu mansayala. Ngamera wolo. Niye kodo muta itata mabo. Amen abekela nyadi. Abekela nyadi. So the development project, the project of pet project is a way of government getting money. I don't know where. Because as far as we are concerned, silol belolale, silol bedadalale, aduntolia, ngamin fonyindula wala mnyindiko, pet project, Gambia no lafta wala. Yaje mansakunda o mansakunda. Any government in this world, any entity, have priority areas. If you go to Europe, if you come to the United States, there are governments, when they come to power, their main objective is to concentrate on economy, to build defense, and perhaps healthcare. There are some governments whose preoccupation is to improve on social services, housing, education, healthcare. There are governments that, all these areas are important, but governments have priority areas. Different countries have different political parties. These political parties have different areas of value coming, near Republican or Jibe. They have so much, conservatives. A lot of them concentrate a lot on economy. Their views on economy is very strong. They want to help the richest people. They want to do tax breaks to raise, I mean, they want that to them is, making the economy better. And that way, what happens, a lot of employment is created, and they also spend a lot of money on defense because they believe in their values and they believe in that subduing mentality. A lot of them, Nina Canada, you find a lot of that. Liberals in Canada, for instance, when they come in, they are very, very concerned about the average person. Isaje social service sol samana, social support, children, kadindimol makoi, mothers are helped, they cares, they subsidize child care subsidy. That is where a lot of their money goes. Of course, they value defense and economy, but then these are social services. They go after the rich people. They tax them very high. Rich people pay a lot of taxes. Those taxes will be going to the poor people, and they build a lot of housing, social housings for the low income people. So you have different priority areas. Gambia la mansa kunda, baro la mansa kunda ya file nyinanko. Nko aljibero keba. Na laftan na health sector e kumaya. Na laftan na senebunda yiriwa. Alnga silol dada. Dada kende ani lafta dada. Ni lafta seno bunda e betea. Alnga futa nyomo betea. Let's work on the communication. Let's build the infrastructure. And this is what the West did before they developed. This is the fact. So ni nata jibe, ni tata, and I repeat this, ni tata nin rural areas also, modol se tiyo doku e tiyo soto. Ye tiyo soto komino. Barika tiyo bondi ibe dameng, kataka samba ka wafu. It's a very big problem because you do not have good road networks. Wotoniko ye farmer makoi. This chain of connection from the production to marketing, post-harvest issues have to be addressed. One of them is good road networks. Farmers are born full of bantam, ala susaredota, I sell a mano kang, anim mano, suose bori nicely, I tala tio wafi, silo bete ata sina, abatala time on minate sial. Nin silo man bete a benin dinko nin jio, na ala falo chikanang, ala suo chikanang, ibe montro wadi fulakela silo kang. Ata resulata 45 minutes lele futa, yela tio wafi, yemuru yete la hajolke. Ameta 2 hours la. Bari nin silo man bete a, yela senefen doku, ila tubanyo lafta bondela na wulo kono, yena wafi birikama ba, silo bebe tinyari, yemontro wati nani ke dango kanadro. Falola jata kende amambetea, suo batata, suo fonte sima yala. Because of that, senela fana na bata, nana ta time o mimbeke. I amount of time min spend. I na wafuroke, I emira besela nyame na seta, wolung ala suote doku o kenola, ate fonte doku o kenola because a batata. That is bad road network. So, foye kodo mi ya sodo, foye kodo depanzi, ye suo la fengol sam because suo batatale, wala suo sasatale fang. Because I do ko minge silo mambetea. Poto be kere nina dunda dinko kono wato do suo buka fundino. Ale kareso firim folo, ale tia botol nin tubani botol gindi, ale kareso bondi, ale na ale asiti suo la kodeke, ale tia botol nin tubani botol selendi kodeke. Dula dol nal dundaje suo fango boy jio kono. Anin kareso be. Ibe boy jio kono. Dol fangol fang akata to a point ila suol ka fasilo ka nila sareton. But abuka da wall. That is for agricultural sector. Barni nata fana musol fana atol be wulo kono albe do ko la kunko to drong aliyamo iko karira muso tingo bal. Tingo be karla muso. Su karesol balbu. Barnali suo city. How long will it take you to get to the hospital? Birikama ba. Atol nim birikama ba dem 15 kilometers lebije. Atol nim birikama ba tema 5 kilometers lebije. Bar silo mambetea. Abenin poto abenin dinka ba. Nin saye mokim kunkoto. Janna ka futa bansal loptanoto. Wo silo. Abeti nyata. Hani masi male famo bebul. Hani moto le bebul. You cannot drive at 50 kilometers per hour. You cannot drive at 45 kilometers per hour. Silo nabe betari, you can drive at 100 kilometers per hour. Mimbe tala, montro minute lula. What happens? It takes you 1 hour. So sila kendo aka jata kende a yirwandile. Sila kendo aka seno bunda a yirwandile. Adun Gambia banko nyim fulo mu kula dimi ala kumata. Bariti tano nyato nin silo mambetea. Nin futa nyomo mambetea. So nin mansa kunda sita. Iko mimbe kerin sa ndol sula ka silo dada. Because silo kumata wake tubabu duda. Nko bere kongol kono silo la kumaya. Tubabol ka silol dumbere kongol kono e manda wola banko kono fa i dunta wolto ka futa nyomo sonian a koleata nyaonya a expensive ta nyaonya. They have underground trains. They do these things expensive ta nyaonya, no matter how expensive they are. Ya make sure le ko ntolu hanimbe bere konkole sinna a kono treno etani njela hanimbe jio le kono sinna jio koto treno dunninjel a jaretal because futa nyomo mu fenneti min ni ko adama dingol ye yiriwa ni ko adama dingol ye tanyato foyning futa nyomo ya dada wole atina koleata nyaonya jang alimol nyinin ka minube America minube Canada minube Europe ali nyinin ka silo la kumala and how much they have spent on infrastructural development. So nintol ngana mansa jem ko baro ko nyinang funga kodo depansi nyin direction ola senelali katol min tonye ko agriculture manko di jama di alla dada kende abunda ka kumol fo e koy senelal la kodo tala ala fo e ko sila dada mbe wolla mbe silol dada kan pour mol sa futa nyomo se sonia mota kering senelata kering mi alonko aka senoke santoto ala silo betiata ay kontana ala senol ala sene few betiata nyaonya ala sene few nyinyata nyaonya ye jambando di ala nyaonya ye sene joram di ala nyaonya ala seno ay sotoke nyaonya ase kumbo he kabonna nyin sade do kata birikama ba kabonna nyin sade do kata lumoto kabonna nyin sade do kata bansang kabonna nyin sade do kata base kabonna nyin sade do kata janjambure kabonna nyin sade do kata kawru nka bata bake kabonna nyin sade do kata farfenye nka bata ninganna nakol doku ninganna tiol doku ninganna sarol doku pour que chika ke bondi najan kate wafi aka koleyambulu bake na silo bebe tinyari. Water agriculture will not develop. There wouldn't be improvement in agriculture if we do not have good road networks. So the other problem we have is we cannot do both of them together because we don't have that money. You either equally distribute it and solve no problem, or you forget underfund one part and properly fund this other part and have a proper development. This is what I believe needs to be done. Baronyo Lanyin directional. I want to thank the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Finance, Bua, and his boss, Mamburenjai, in this regard. Yes, if you have concerns regarding corruption, womumbela concern net. But because ndolnyanda batela, ngatama no sanna dimbale na balu, eko bambol lebe bato. So bambol le bijalin kana tawoto ninna dimbale fa fo lafta wol nyimba ni ba kundula bambol ka podinan kulun konol e ka mol fa mobe wolo mobe silat bari sain ni man ba kunduyeta mano sannan ila dimbal be kasara la fo bambol la podo kana kulun kono fo le be balla kundol wote balla kuntola mba try le na development ol nimba kela alna suggestion all D. These are very good initiatives, but we want to make sure Mansakunda ya jeko minu banyim project ko tala ye corruption o nying al silol samanang. That is what opposition leaders alwol kemolye adol ko mol kana kodo depansi silo kunda because ni okeda carte fayolo mbola winna ni okeda nkana kodo depansi je ni okodo depansi ya bebe kela corruption o dimba sunyala nyokotol depansi rote baila kodote mabola jufo konoko because there is corruption. Adama Barrow should sit down. Gambia nga kodo sonolde barinde development galante sila dadala de nga kodo sono barinde ambalansan because ninga kodo di pour mole silo dada e ka kodo be e ka sunyanyo ko ka tapaleal nin ko mole borol sang e ka tapaleal wotalin kana bor sang al kodo ma ba central bank fonyan dawleke woto opposition la do ko minti honorable my fadi wala ngindi ko nali e concern so do ko tapaleya be kalaje ala fanya how should it happen kodo be dépense lalde nal lafta gambia dingol la kodo fo e dépense ata dépense bali ala because nimman silol dada development o te kenwa nimman lofta no lo tate kenola nyaat wote kenol nimman borol sam molte balunol natoli amira ko ninga kodo bondi pour ka borol sang nka sungol le soto je ninga kodo bondi pour ka silol dada molle ka sunya ala fonye atoli fere jumale soto nga hakilo di president wala nka ko ila nyinde ka silo dada beti atal barin tol nga mara ni ko do nyim bondi ning député ya bondi in fact al deng al president baynya mo ko na la fay datije député lu you have oversight committees for infrastructural development, for economics, for agriculture, for health nalman la mansala almansa ala nyanko alba nyanko na nyadi alla député lelbe national assembly UDP député lu GDC député lu and other deputies. Unfortunately, my party, you have no deputy. But that's fine. There are people who think along like you. Taye diamo deputy, there are committee members. Nyin kodo min kata purka fatoto silo dada. Ku kendelom baroy ku kendele kije. Barabe kodo min dila eko. Million kemele betala silo kande. Million keme. Wale nyanda silo dadal. Dukaratol deputy lu. Al nyin contractual ala make sure ngal dani al nyim fere olande ni wol fana man fere so do may fati afoye ndel aftante ngaje ko nali nyim fere kari ani nyim fere kari ani nyim fere kari nali olandi nde jikita ko ni silo da kodo de sunyala ngo opposition olu ali solution sambanang bari nyin alka kele pour ka sunyaro ke baro ka nyingala pour ka carte fa win bari baro nyanta mune kala pour ak sunyaro kana kalman la fi wo fala moli o da dol nim baro ka nyantal de ni atuma ko baro mo jawonti bayratol kamin fo alka baro to ku yala dro alka baro accuse le bari baro nyanta mune kala sai pour gambia nol ni alon ko wol nita wol sulata yirwala wol sulata nyato tala pour wole makoy wo be kala no nyaadi le mbuka mo yalla adun barole bije fase taraji alta bondila je ni wato mamba adun janni o wato kabang barolo nyaton koti de adun gambia dingol fanali e baro kije purase o silon le dada ye purase o futa nyomo le sone ndiye puri la sene bunda la sole yirwandiye puri la jata kende a bunda anila karango bunda londo bunda anila tanko bunda ka yirwandi gambia nol yakije won atabulo la nyoka kodo mabo because mollel bije minnu lafta kodo sunyala mambure njabe kodo sunyala baroko central bank governor ako akay ko hey tanyim kodo mabo de tay kodo mabo central bank mambure njane kodo diane ka bojedo aba sunyala oda mabo central bank ate okela adu moti je mi alon adama dium be tout jongo kala molal bar mimbe mo sonde mo ko mo mawlo ite illa ko min mo kendo in fact nyin 2016 en tol ma koy back nga dol muta annabiyo mol ni woli yolti nga kala muta la ko wol ka kodo ta mol bulle ya samba president we ko ka samba president le bar president bu ka kodo muta de nga party leader sol lonne min e kodo ta mol bulu itata ko president we hing kari ko nga nyin dila president ko e ko nte mansula kodola almola kodol sendila bari mo molla kodol sendila de o parti leader sol bi janne de adun wo molu wolni president ka kacale wolni min be president ka ni ka kacale kari de nga million tandi ala ka president so ala fawma koy ko president ya sot atra president ka e ko nyin kodo sendi nte mansula karla kodo a sendi kodo diata de bara sendi o parti leader sol buko sendi adun wol camera ko president le o kodota parti leader la liol kijanne evidence sol bijang idi amol be silale nga wol sotol de ibembulu nga parti leader sol sodol mini alon ko Libanese sol la tulu barakolu ships of oil petroleum mini text messages are here phone records are also there because bitilo momo ke fankandale ibe minister yale ye dulal call ka gam petroleum mol call ko forcé mol la kulum be jio kono iko woli yo la kulungol semendi atra kulundol lebe o kulungol nyaat what they want to bypass the rules for some Lebanese people party leader yo kijanne ye mol text le ye mol call le minalo ko wolle be marali walla ye la fun ila o conversation olu ye record ye managing director threatin kabiri be minister yala wo record sol bel bije mol ye mabole ibe batula dol ke fangol ke annabiyo molti jang e manke hani fir'aunat wol dol hani fir'aunal fisiatet bari ka fenne fo mi yalon ka ni ka min ka mankili so nimbe tonya fola pour banko eta al nga banko mutam be nga nyo kanu nga ke tonya molti fana wala tinna nin dol diamuta e koy mu annabiyo molleti e koy mu patriot solleti e be salarin sando do rositer ye singolo ni yiri buldoka e dolo buldoka njat ite nyabe lori mokan duma e ka fa hey ni manda kurto di be bulal mol bete kote te doro sitera hi hambala alkana okay ina au hanal buyuti la baitul ankabut law kanu ya'lamun ina au hanal buyut manzata lako bungol be bum furew ha talin jalo la bum yalon talin jalo ale talin lo le spider ina au hanal buyut la baitul ankabut alako wallahi bungol be furew bungol be bum furew talin la bum barnin talin fanan bala bum kona kamera sutura tale talin a spider with its cobwebs yala nin talin fana ala bumota ay wojalol dunyo kono aya dunyo kono aya be dunyo kono aya be dunyo kono munetake talin kata sijene sama muna talin tamaka talin la bumo samaka bula abalalal ba samaka talin butela ala bumo lori on kola jawol min fana nu ka talin fa wol fana ka talin jelata talin belara la laram kam inna awhanal buyut la baytul ankabut law kanu ya'lamun otatol dol bi jatol min kalka baro tonye ala la hakilotu moli ya lonne natol tamata ali kosbal dum ali kurtu sabala nyoka nal bita mol kal kensengol leje konal be jonkon konal ka tara nyame baratol la barol na la kebara kurungol kabirin ali palasol soto wobe lari mol bulde mobuka keno ministat mobuka keno permanent secretary ye kuriya ke modo malo gambia do ya bata woyel nga nyola history fana long nyil dodol min bije albe dindiya ke gambia le altata karambungol tal ni mol min tata i bije al dole makamol soto dole private practice ke dole public practice ke al ni mollel bije al ni mollel interacta ale ku jawol ke dolla wol ya longi be dering dol man kuno alla dol yam fatalla bari be juturin alla inna awhanal buyut la baytul ankabut man satalla le ako wallahi inna awhanal buyut ako bungo be furim bungo be tenkerandim la baytul ankabut wallahi wolon tali wala bungot talin jalo surwal ka fanyade amga talim moy amga ko talim it has eight eyes or six eyes a lot of legs talim nakala nyo surwa ñu wax ko talim amuna house keram so deme nga gis talimo si keram talim fan defa fokne suma house bi defa am protection suma house bi suma neke di bir suma house ken duma gis waaye soko hole nga ko gis talim mu ngi si fale nin tilo bota wala karo nga gis talim hani be koma nga gis ko si bir nekam fay bu kawj ñemmun misalol ti nak wa daraba Allahu mathalan wala ko wa adribu lahum mathalan alaka misalol foja talin jalo ale talin lo ne kodi akatara la jalo min kon talingo kuŋo kono ate min mira wolem ndenga bunjawole lo protectale mbe maboring bara lawo mabo na bumolo ate pareta be pareta sama sa bute sumaya sa muta fengol sake anyom bun tenkerande uta keri opposition lot leaders jamal ka baro nenjay ka kuma jawol faye talin jalo lemu talin jalo lemu talin jalo lemu ha talin jalo lemu so na lafta oppositional development wala budget o nata unprecedented amount of money is allocated for development. That is what we want. Lafta wala ninga kodo donto ning molie kodo dinna alinga molla fanal yirwandi Gambia mu fuari bankolti aka munta kordatio mi alonka abulo ma ko ben dimba ya keme be bulu wala dimba din tambe bulu barite la suo kono ite karo ika dalasi wili kilinne sot wose balu nino bang ate balu nino la bela ila suo kono mo keme din tanne bete bulu din taybe do ko ite ka dalasi wili fulal sot yalo law da panso ate makon mani boto wili kilin kemelu kodi depanso manna ila kodo banta woto e nyanta mune kala wolom nyinde ko ila o kodo folo ite dulabe ma koy nola ni fereta ikadulale jibe ya prioritage wala mundi ndela nyin din sabo nyin din tango mimbe mbulu ha ninte ko nga fensoto sama longe karandi domoro ise domondin domo ikonote fala ite bay sanne fo sali nin sali samato sinya kiline ka saye sango yale nyanda samata jamal sura nim bay jama bari man la raw fa saye imang iponso saye yela mani boto iye wala kara iye mani boto kamin seyo mano botol kara itate mani nyamo kako na nim findi nyamo yake pajasoti puri yela kan bari la karambo de yoto topoto yemuneje ni develop tawoto ni woltate karante doku sodo wol momo se wulis fula sambana nim wol mota momo wuli fula sambana aseke jalti wuli muam sai te ka wuli fulal sodo num bar sai fele o multiply yake wuli muanti ningwo alfa kordatio akabe o kodota la peting ay laran sang ay samatol sang ay domoro sang ititano karamonto banko ka tamata ne sako fuari banko nka kodo min soto amanna depanso si banko bulo ma ko ben Gambia mu kordatio mi alonko ala soto man ako ben ni fereta dulal jibe minni alonko e kumata sama e senafa sambana yewol topoto komin silo be nyamen ni e silo do ku bi akata sanji lulu sanji wore mamma otola woto ni e sila kilin do ku kodo depansi je ba ni e sila kende kilin do ku komin kiti silo ya jamme silo do ku kiti silo mon mi e kiti lon kabo birkama kata gunjur nte nyala nte Ahmad ndindimma mo jamalen dolso chalo la aliye yalon ne kiti ya mo jama balen dolso chalo la ot nka chalo fay chalo ni bota gunjur bana banol wato do moto ni bana bano ni la moto kanaye bo gunjur yena ni futata dinko moto e boy chalo e jurumi chalo e fay nga moko bana banol ke kumole mir nse mako e chal tombon dolu bana bano minuka fole suota ila sinsimo be koma yena janni ka futa kiti wakata e batata kabo gunjur ka fole suo borondina wo sila jaw jannin dol ka futa kiti ka batale las dol ka futale ndesan yebo gunjur kabirin 12 12 o'clock tilibulo janni ka fudan dollar la talansey mol jit yeta birka me mam motaraje ila chalo e kumu ila chalo be kumu walla ye motota ndefa nde Ahmad fon ngawo ke kiti bak suwole bembulani nin sol kitim kolu musolu nanyol e ka naku doku ke bak e ka mentengol nin jatol nin e kanjol doku bake sako menteng nka suwota nka saretota nkata mentem pani killing e kanjo dala silulu dala si woro nin tata je nin sareto menten nasu sareto nkata fenkoto nin fotata je eka fenko dina. You understand? They give us a lot of money o time nka lonci jama soto bari mune kake sometimes ye menten ke pano kono ye menten ke pano kono yake sareto kan yebo nakoto janni kafta suwo kono kareso e boy menten be bon menten be tay. Imagine how much lost is that for the community. Bari yaya jamme natana kabo birkama kata kiti awo silo dada muneketa amandang susaretol saretol fambu kata je because moto min kabori gunjur nim birkama tema a multiply ta to multiple folds wato motol buka son kata birka ke bari mo dobi je ka fay aliou job moto kurut karat le babulu atel ka bo gunjur ka dutol sambana ate kola motol mansia ka bo gunjur kata birkam kabo birkama kata gunjur bari kabiri ya jamme silo dada paso talata molke la mentengol cike ke samba motol le ke samba sai kabo kiti kabo sifo kabo gunjur e sita birkama ibuka montro minute tam fange kiti nim birkama tema ama montro minute tansi moto bari wo wato nka montro wati kilinke silo kanne kabo kiti kada birka because silo mambete ya jamme a dada economic development o cool boom ta sai mol kata no kata do ko la very nicely wo keta almost 15 years ago kabiri ya jamme o silo dada hani bi wo silo henanda nje mota fulal nga kodo depansi je woto nim baro fana nyin sila jamal min be dulal to taring akalim batu nga silol dada nin silol dadata komin kitim kolu asoniate bulu nyamen birkaman kolu asoniate bulu nyamen sifon kol nim bunjurun kolu kabo birkama kabo bunjur kela dutol ni la lemnol ni la chalol samba kate wafi birkama nin serakunda asoniate bulu nyamen baro lafta e sonia kawrun kol nin kunta urun kol nin wo santon kol bulu wala nyama pour ela tiol nin ila sarol ni la mentengol ni la jorangol sambana no kane wafi ayatare mantor because kitibe nu nyamen silobe tinyari nu bi kawruwol mafangol la anin salum nyol nin Senegal tema ila silol be wala nyam nita koy bawola de nita koy silanta corruption la wote walatin iman la fi baro yoke ita man laf development o al fere wol di man sa kundala oppositionol banku doku o molti nga nyo kanunu nga lafi nyola al nga ma koy al silo samana my party can sit down and put down policies. Hey, we feel there are loopholes near project or samana there are loopholes. This is what GMC feels we can help the government. Comme Musa Bachili afanyamen kunu Musa Bachili ko the royal family of Thailand abe Somalian Gambia very good. What they will bring to Gambia we don't know, but he brought very high tech people to Gambia. Purumu technology very high tech. Musa Bachili olofo gafla leader Gambia Action Party la leader akonim baro akonim akonim baro man so ame receive Musa Bachili ko nimbaro mala high tech people receive ako baro balona. That is it. You don't have to go for high tech people, but it bring policies puru mansa kunda sa loopholes all close no nyadin puru corruption o kanati bari ntenga lonko adama baro mansula corruption ola asilata alala mansa nyimma molu bi jede minu mansila bari mbe dokuo ke kanne ka make sure ko NPP la mansa kunda anin yin coalition mansa kunda mo kurungolu anin tapalewlu minuka dukol di molla ka molla hajol tinya seno bundala anin jata kendi ani wo fanna do la puru ase stop mbe o kada kanne sutanin tili adomo NPP la preoccupation net barnalie suggestion soto to cut down corruption in these project implementations. Ali Sambana, I think that is what we should do today. Nin 2021 sita ngata di amol nimbaro silo dada silo be tinyada hane Ahmad Bafala le ko yenyin do ko di minula manke ko ado Ahmad Bafala because walla nga Gambia la kanu baroti mambarolong Gambia nga kelo kay mambarolong kabiri mbe kelo la mbe radio to mbe kele kan ni ya jamen na kolman di ambe kelo min na purka bondi mambarolo nga Gambia lelo na banko min mfama bije mbama bije anin nim mini bota bakilin fakile nim mini e sunju kilin susu anin signol nin terol nga wollelo mambarolo woto nim barona ta bi a seita yaya jamme noto nakabe tinyaro kala ngalong nkalta alala miyenda nga Gambia le kanu baroti nga baro kanu de mbe o tonya fola bari nga kanu minna walam ngaje ko baro e Gambia le kanu ada lafta Gambia le tanyato gomunde fana la preoccupation de wala na nga kam woto alanga nyo makoy bojeto nying anata do kuole adum atol min ka mansa kunda support alkana so ye kuma jawol fo alma ka kuma jawo fa la mansama puruka alko dindala motije min sa be keno correctly wo motije idingol bijele ye dol samba karanle bukason karanna itele wulu ye dol samba kungote bukason dokuola itele wulu iko dole al sali dol fam bukason salla nin subasi de bukason wulle sali itele wulu so sako mansa kunda baroma molmi wulu dol bije wolle londo soto baroti wol ni wol kuriyata baro ka be kelo kala mandiyade nimma makoy nka sijana nka foko baro jibe anala mol corruption ntol min nyanta makoy la mama koy abe win no la nyadi mbe corruption o kele no la nyadi la nda kele no la idingol fango idingol mi yewulu isulate kuo doke ibuke sotela dol ka bale me buke so ilafta doke engineer da buka kat ilafta doke doctor da buka kat ilafta doke kara buka kara ilafta doke ta qur'ana karola niya samba jaay bora ita la hajol ayta nim baku wala ita la hajol ayta dolo mi dolu bije dolu ibuka kuno idingol mi yewulu sako e ñong Gambia non mi alon ko dol siate di dol ye londo sore di melo ibe manza kunda kon ni wol ko be kuriya kala fom dol mo kendol le kafu ñoma nga baro ma koy ntolle ma tuloti ntolle ma nyaati ntolle ma nengoti because baro bu katano judiciary ni kata manza di singo ka sitile kut ite feofen lo molla dila ye feofen fo ini molla kacha ye feofen moy molla sambanay woto nimma makoy nkombate tonyela kuriya la minube kerim base area council ani ministry of works GRTS bala ate kenola woto mbal tentula mbal jayla mbal kondon minuko jilobe Gambia ka julole ta lafta wato say nga wato minta siata mba kundula just 5 more minutes and I will go. All on the last placed. I don't mean to complain. Alco Gambia is irresponsible in the way it spends. Well, the entire world is irresponsible. Don't toro. America Banco, $26 trillion. What a bill. America Banco. In fact, it went to a point, earlier debt ceiling on the debt. America la debt. Komi la julo. Julo mimbe America la. Akatarajan. Sawosang aka selendi sang sawosang aka chika sawosang aka selendi sawosang aka selendi America raises its debt ceiling every year julo mimbe America ka julo ta mbe America la the biggest economy in the world e ka julo ta suo kono mol bulu banko kan bank solu City Bank CSBC, America la bank solu, ila social security, ila pension funds, America mansa kunda ka julo taje ko Gambia ka julo ta private bank sol bulu nyamen insurance companies America mansa kunda ka julo ta bulu ka julo ta. In fact America la foreign debt coming tolka julo ben na nyamen banta nga China o nga EU o nga Abu Dhabi o America fana bankol bijele minale la julo bela. You don't need to be an expert. Go to Google America's foreign debt. Just go to Google. Google it. Google is everything. Go to Google and say America's foreign debt. Yajibe. China Dama 1.07 trillion as of July. July karo 2020 jang. China la julo mimbe America la 1.07 trillion dollars. Niyo din tolambe mba enjola sanjitang man problem sot. Japan na julo mimbe America la is 1.29 trillion. That is 1 trillion 29 billion. Walebe America. The reason why I'm talking about America is the greatest economy in the world. America economy niya kafunyola. The next, second, third, fourth, fifth, America economy ala fankole be obenya. But America sawo se ka kodo don. Wala ne ka for debt ceiling. Ikela julo nying adanta da me ka for da men jam malla finna julo sianyin ika sika sanda. Sawo sang ika julu jamata. Sawo se ka julota. Ni America ka julota, Canada ka julota, Angleterre ka julota, Gambia ta julota la no nyadi. Responsibility. America la nyante wolon nan dolti. Because America is a rich country. It has minerals. It's an industrialized country. With all of that, American government is blamed for irresponsible spending. So ne America bukela cool control no. America can control its debt. But ne America found me a londo bebulu I mean a technology bebulu a film bebulu ila julo ibuka control no sawo se ka julo la fa every year they increase their debt eka kodiyama dondo every year they borrow more. Ne America ka okay. This year as we speak right now $26 trillion wole be America 26 trillion wo manke kodi ndindide trillion muanning woro. That is too much money. So ntolu fana fengetenna sawotenna dimbaya bebulila suokono. Let's just reduce it to that level. So, ila suokono julo bela baro julo kola manite ya purila dimbale domoro itita dontoro because julo le benna hanimbatu ngo julo jo folo idingol be kumbola baba mamma no so baba ngola kandi mbe fala baba samata tembu because julo le bele itita dontoro fo ya donto. I mean Fuaro, unfortunately, yes, we have to be responsible. There are a lot of things that we need to work on. And we have to, of course. Borough government, as far as I am concerned, these are areas we all want to fight against because yes, people steal. But if we are working to stop that, and there's a lot of reforms in the government in those areas. Barikafuko julola benna, malbaliabule kanda dontorola. Ndiongo be fala man domor soto o tekelade. So Gambia walam ni ko nga julota muna nante julota ni man julota courant de soto ni man julota molla salary te jol ni man julota te tical jono ni man tical jo 40 kenon nin karaw manke banko e boy ni man julota te boro sanno ite loptano lolo moli e sasa ye fayte jarano muna ne te julota molla baluo ani molla karan wala fisi ada julot ni ale de maroke ni wol karanta min jadol kende ada sinindi sanji keme min kana fo se julo jeno malo bari Nigeria be non julo konole ye julota in 2000 and I don't remember which year Nigeria ala julo bejo. I think it was under Obasanjo. Nigeria julo min be bala Nigeria kabiri 1965 e julo minta ya bejo bara e gen Nigeria fele nate e julu jamal ta kode so mfanali e dua ni ale mako ni nga tulo sura ni dai mono baro tata mimbe baro no mo fana tata o fana mimbe ono e ka julo ta e ka mindu karandi ka loptano no e ke jare ka wuluje atake no ni wol fotata lebul doto na julo fo mansia ni a compare to comme Gambia london ma cibol kala bar julo min benna wo mu modola maybe ndela university la annual budget le perhaps my university's annual budget wala julo be Gambia la because ndol Allah we go sometimes I mean it's almost $1 billion university will be gemini along $1 billion $1 billion you know I mean Gambia na julo na siado da man siaba so nde julo tuno la je minu ka diamu political diamu londe political party tina ngalon ko molbi je mini alon ko they will put in place very strong physical discipline bari wo fana it has political ramifications in a country like Gambia niye mol bali ye mol la salary ye bali salary la mol la moto ye balala ye mol bali karamundo karanal ye bali kela salary la fa you know ye bor keso dala fa kata loptano de kodo fenge purunse julol jo Gambia jama din jama mo faham Gambia din jama mo faham ibita kam fala mansa kamale yete bay mansa doyna minu ka fo minu ke tonye ye ni yete bay to lena yeta don dorola because minu ka carte o faye ni ma wol do morindi ni ma wol la salary la fayta carte o fayle ite ka mire wol mo faham so Gambia we are not yet at that level julo de mimbe banku ya tinyala komi intema ming support and I will not support it Chinese all be gunjur ibe coastal areas kamola ecosystem tinya nte mota adu mamera juluyo sabu so wolugo sifalu woltekel barnaman ke woti wote kenola so minu kadiamu ha Gambia la julo ye julolta it's not sustainable it's not minu ka carte fay wol mawlon ni koy be kuwo do kala ise kuwol dadano bari minu ka carte fay ite o silo dire la janni ka faham ibete baylal so ate kela dole bina wena ni o fanan ka be kuwol dadala ibe kam fala le tew ite sonna ibe o fanan baylal that is where we are right now so we need to move gradually very easily pour nga fudor mbal konto na mbal tent la mbal jayla President Barrow kodo la faye doctorol jo kodo la faye ye jorangol sang development budget ya kekule na doctorol sulata makoyrola biko minketa doctorol dol buka kodo da majibe doctorol dol buka kodo jibe de e ka facility le jibe nin doctorol dolu kodo do ata nyawnya nala pengo mammanke alo julundiw yalo e fanal mu kawyele ti dol bije sorry namolu dol mu kawyele nieje lo fenge koyo dum foyo e maje minga tare kawto e kake siso de ka jibe e ka doke tuloto ye doke siso de yalo doctora kawso julundiw katara kaw ni alo julundiw diala yala tamomita kendo diala abet mol ma ko la damel la rawol ye betea o ka doctoro kontani ha ala patient o tara in a good position in a good situation that's very good so alnge dada ambulance le soto molie move to the health centers at the right time pour a medical support son bare silo lebe dada la follow pour ambulance se last because ne ambulance land rover kendo sannan nin silo man betea sema fu ala soba sokol ala spring sol be ka katile because silo man betea ni mo saye moking ya bondi daslame silo man betea e koy ba sambala banjuli be korontoli because na man futa be falal kuno ba falal bari drive fo moto wire problème o soto moto la 5 kilo e kati wala ne kilo e kati bar ni silo bete andi molse borno kabo daslame kata banjul atetala montro 1 hour wala 45 minutes ne silo dada moltina kombo na luwaso laje ni mola moto babul mose bo jara soma wala fonyi ay ta komba do ko kije suto ay muru mol bi ja wol kata do ko la dame 1 hour drive montro wati mume e kabo dame ani kata do ko la dame luolum they are fine with it. They wake up, they drive 1 hour, they go to work and come back. Gambia ni silo be betari 1 hour. Ni boda birka me bufutala jara somal de. Ala fa nyatol min ka moto borendi yale bufutala jara somal. Ni silo be betari. Kabo birka ma kada jara somal. Ni 1 hour ke be suti alal. So you will not have that in fact urbanization se kanyam. Mol se la korda nyimalo jara ise korda nyimalo fonyi ise korda nyimalo badibu ye korda nyimalo dulalto ye motolta ye na kombo ye doku ke seyete la walum fam ila sandol do tarik so silol dada nyim budget kuma balti. If you are scared of corruption, give us ways to curb them. Do not accuse us nga falelem ko ntolma wori nyim fengo la baro ya fole de adumbe la ko ate a fangole bala election o winna wala mundi abe doku wala kala moli aje ko baro doku wala ke adu nga ke nyine la nyim palaso do wota al carte o dia amanka ka bina jibina ko da yal dani woto baro be o doku wala baro be o doku wala de so NPP la election o min be o winna wo manke corruption oti anin ko di sunya wo mu do ko woldi adu mi amira kon kake pour ka election o win ha an kake wala kaba jumalbe development o kela pour mol kana carte o fay political party aje dunia ika development ke ika yirwa sambana they are doing it to win election, to win the hearts of the people and their trust. That is what they do it for. NPP and this government is no exception. So if you think as a party leader, we are doing this to win election and you don't want us to do that, my brother, you are not in politics. You are in something else that nobody knows. We want to develop people's places. We want to bring infrastructural development. We want to build roads. We want to bring ambulances. We want to build hospitals. We want to better education. We want to increase salaries so that Gambians will love us and have trust in our government and continue to vote for us for the rest of time. Yes, that is what we are doing it for. Na arjana tal ninna alanya silang wobuka ke public ninna da suwo kono lenka saljiyo muta baroita ko fatumata ba baro first lady alansaro sita la cha tata saljiyo muta yalo wado do na first lady fulolo na tedungal do ma futo do rek sino ya ta buka so alansaro salla wato president baro ya fa cha wuli acha immo acha first lady acha wuli eta ye saljiyo muta ye sali ye alabatu wala mo arjana nyino ye yam fa nyoy e kana fen sunya nkawoke wala kama banna development pour mo le carte o fayne nita nata ka alal nyini jebitite yota. That is what it is. Woto mbal konto nambe danna janne I spent 1 hour 30 minutes. That is a lot for me. The last time almost 2 hours, but we have to say this. Adum atol mimbe NPP albenji beka nga fole wolum adumba senkana bi mbe social media jamanol. It's the age of media. Kibar bunda ye kuo minke ku kendo mobina abayele mandila aya kemole ku jawot ni melo ye ku kendo minke yelo ya nyinyandi ya difen mol bayele man le bake ku jawot adum adama dingol bela mola la sako banko mi alon ko jama molu man londo soto bake mol la fahamo mawar sako tubabu karan la fanna alkane de hajol bennalente Ahmad. I have a lot of things to do. Assignment fula wala bembut. They are due tonight at 11:59. I should be doing them. This 1 hour is a lot. But if fonga nanga diamu, nimman diamu, opposition olu dolu, ninge bule diamuta, ika mimfo molie, anim mimbe kering, iman killing. Bar nintol mafo, moltalon na de, keba doya fonye, adu wolam tonyati. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mansatalla abe semberi wol the prophet of Islam fa alala maki fa alal man kilaki alala yaki alala rasulam ma kana muhammadin aba ahadin min rijalikum walakin rasulallah wa khatamin nabiyyin alala ki ala rasulullah fa alal ma woto kila abe semberin alal bari kila nimmoli e wuli ala kan ala sano la de ay molta ay sondomol yelemanda nya kasi wulo la min ka wuli ala kan nunu ñol jiita munela i jiita pour ka kila ka fo moli e molu minu adama dingol de ala sano ay sondomol faling ay de tuk nano abu lahab ñol Khalid bin Walid fama ñolu utba ñol umayya ñol nano e wuli afo kilama ala se sondomol faling ayatara mandiya mu qur'ano manna ala se o kanal fama o sembo sot bara bukadda woto ni de kila tonye yekuma jawol fo kilaye e ka komo kundutale suratul kawtharanat ako inna a'tainaka al-kawthar fasalli li rabbika wanhar inna shani'aka huwal abtar ale moteli ako moli ama fo kila da mayde ako kila la sayboliye ani minu be kila noma nyinka min fo wulol lelmu kila komo man kundude itolle komo kundude fo ala manna loda kila mimbe keri ngaya fo kukendo ale sembo soda sano man diamu bara se sondomol be fali bara mandan dela kabirin suratul lahab masad astaghfirullah suratul masad nada abu lahab kila barinem atata jama tema ako kila ko tabballak ka kila nen ka danka ala se lono ayede bari kila la molo adama di dunia be mansata la nada la ka difen ama difen kullo kono de ay tonya difen bantale pour moliyaji ñimmu karambalti moli wala nanata ko tabbat yada abi lahabin wa tabba ma aghna anhu maluhu wa ma kasaba sayasla naran dhata lahabin wa muratuhu hammalat al-hatab kabira kila nen kafo kono manzata la fana ayo samana ama fo kila e de ati wo fay wolof ama fo kila e kullo kono tabbat yada abi lahab kila e nyakas ñing abu lahab ñing ma sibobe bola kan mba dankala bara ko kila la fo molie ya safe qur'ano kono kabirin kila jamano fo bi mobe ya long mobe keta sedoti ko abu lahab le be faniya kan fole manke abu lahab le faniya amandan kila jamano la hani bi adun janne alkiyama lolungo mol ba moyla man satalla fundita ka kila di fen amanke kila jamano damat aba di fen na fo janne alkiyama lolu hani mol fata alkiyama abu lahab jama be tema man satalla se kila di fen ka tonya itande jama be la hani wolu ada man da wolla ni data nun wal qalam wa ma yasturun ma anta bi ni'mati rabbika bimajnun wa innaka la ajran ghayra mamnun wa innaka la ala khuluqin azim fasatubsiru wa yubsirun nenyin ayol jibe suratul qalam nun wal qalam wa ma yasturun ma anta bi ni'mati rabbika bimajnun wa innaka la ajran niya jibe ibatarako mole kila tonye mole kila ta ayato kuya adun kila be tonya leka bar man satalla mede ka kila difen afundita nan kafo kono ayaita ni molako nyiminga kila fengeden atelebe wuliyala kila manke tonye nyamatiti imanke nyamatiti imanke korde titi isondo moma nyama nyilel nyamata ibuolbe wuleri ngeso dingola ayo dol nata ngaso dingola ako ngaka fwani sai abuobe wuleri I mean Khalid bin Walid kabira keta muslimot nyinnam lonali afoko soro ayo bijemi alonko ala broda ya karandi wala follow that ayah was about Khalid bin Walid's father so nimman satalla woke alamim mo be sembetioti aman kila tuje aya difen kila mbetonya mo yalla de nin kayro keta kafirol ya yelmandi aka wuliyat ala bukatu ja ka fintina ne mo be yalo afu mo be ibe minna wuliyala ndolmi yalon kon na Muhammad na Adama Baro manke Muhammad yalo alatina Adama difen bane Adama e tonya ay bara kendo ke dol ko be Adama lo bara kendo ke la corruption o dinde sonnala nga Adama kanule mbelola la nga difen ma fo mo alati de mansuti ya wol na'udhu billah astaghfirullah manke alati ado Adama manke kilat bari tay nka yaka ala na ala kilalla na ala kila difen tonya ka mfana la Adama na be tonya ka fonda difen mbenna Adama difen nale na be tonya ka nade tonya kan de ngama koy woto nyin development kuol min nada anin ku jama molu atol minu be lorim be banko kan alkane dede mo kurun siada min alon koy ke fonke mo kendolti son dolte sonna nde sonna de mbe lolale nga defending ke adum mbe promotion o kelale the good agenda mi alon ka bembul pour ka banko sambanyal nkono de mine sunya roki je literally you are not with us kilale afa dumba fala moli managassana falesa minna niyen sunya yen cheat you are not part of us ndebuka adamata nga support pour ase corruption ok adama la mansa kunda ay minister minta ndebuka mo support pour e gambia di la kodotinya managassana falesa minna momo yen sunya momo yen cheat momo yen tapale ala ya nala kila ayade iten kono you are not part of us ila kulu baliani ila kuriya ni mu minister imu permanent secretary imu director ibe chitina Adam Baro eta manza kunda pure do ko ke molye ibe tapalle yala nin development on ade singolo akam because imalla fi adamala ya gambia tinya mana gassana falesa minna kila leaf mien sunya mien tapalle ya na agenda min tije ben kono you are not part of us. I'm sure that is very clear. Adama ya fole, Ahmad ba ya fo. Na agenda wolom ka banko makoy. Our agenda is not corruption. Our agenda is not tapalea. Our agenda is not kamol dunyoto. Our agenda is to unite Gambians. Our agenda is to develop Gambia. Our agenda is to improve maternity. Our agenda is to improve health sector, infrastructure, na foreign policy, na economy, na coexistence of different tribes. We live in a diverse society. Coming for the Gambia for Nyame. For the Gambia, our homeland. We strive and work and pray that all may live in unity. Freedom and peace is there. Me and Sunyang kono itije. Adunyemo kilala hadisol. Barote iti inim barote. Nibe minister ala de makalamuda. Abene ala tem. Nibe director yala. Abene ala tem. Nibe ambassador yala. Abene ala tem. Nibe permanent secretary yala. Abene ala tem. Nibe advisor yala. Abene ala tem. Nibe principal secretary yala. Abene ala tem. Managa sana afalesa minna. Ntolla na principle muwalde Baro is incorruptible minu babala nale corruption ke mol ka minfo alnim barote alman baro kanu ada almal fankan because ntolla NPP aninyi mansa kunda baro man na kalo pour moli e fangol ke naful tiodi at the expense of Gambians. We never make okam adunde Ahmad mben kala Mario la mienda Muhammad Mario yemin kindol kan ndeman baro support wo kam adunga lonko out of maybe nim baro nin 2 million people e baro kanu out of that 99% of the people mini baro support bi e ma support corruption kande ya support kende ale kan ya support nyin jikole kanko ase Gambia banko dingol dahandi ase yirwa sambanan ase nyatota sambanan ase jata kende abunda beteandi ay seno bunda beteandi ay karamo bunda londo bunda beteandi anin silolu pour Gambia dingoli nafa soto Gambia ta nyato nka baron tol nabe kukili wol nita nata jeye kuke minne o mankili kilala hadiso bije managasana fale sabinda mbal konto na mbal tento la mbal jaila NPP nkola alkane de. It's a social media age diamo fasike niye kumol fo imanto nyal fo alkane de nali de mbasen kan na kodeke walatin nan na mansa kunda wato don niyo ka kuya bak femo be mol bulu information min se banko mol kontaninde because mo kendo ni mo kendo e carte fay baroy luwo lum e kaminje mo radio wolam baroñol ye dalasi million fula suña covid-19 1 billion baroñol ya bedom ima ambulance sa modol kalof e ko baroma ambulance sa e ko European Union wo 1.7 billion ye mindi barola baroñol ya tala nyoteman mambure njaya la kodota baro fana yata modol yata dol kanyinne sata molye nimmo kendol ye nyimmoy ayatare man alternative so soto drong iniyo se kuya dol se sasa dol se mali sondomol kono alal mo kendol ndenga carte fay baromi ndela baromi alon kon namo kendol na baro yekudo di mole kumolita ambulance san baroma ambulance san atarate man dula do moy bayrite min be baro ita kalam atol mi ambulance san atol mi ya kodo sa altata sannan baro atol min bulala atol min se diamuno moli albe derin tuk ale ambulance san ale ambulance san molko barola e kodo ye mano min di molla e ko health sector ambulance mansa kundala mol kataraje min yo ambulance sang ibe siri be deri adi ka kumo dol moy ale mol kamfani baro kam wota tol min mun tol nyongolti baro man tol jode barin kanande ninga min kalamata ni man son ka dinna man sembe soto like the agric minister the last time I needed facts trakita baro trakitol sanne bang baro power tiller sanne bang baro jambandol sanne bang agric minister kata folanya because I'm long as if they need to know me to tell me as a Gambian whether they bought tractors or not. So you will jamal lel bije ikamola politico batandi back. Do you need to know me as a minister to tell me the facts in a government? Yes, trakitol yes nge sanne, trakita tallul ngole sang. Pawatila yes nge sanne, nga kemesa bale sang. Yes nga jambandol sanne, 3,000 metric tons ngole sang. Do you need to know me as a person to divulge that information to me? Why do you need to confirm who I am before you can tell me that? Wol jama lel bije benna politiko tiñaka so atol min bijan ninga domandingol kalamuta alinga fo nkana so yenna politiko tiña ndol man pala soto de baringa waso nim foroya soto adunde malon tano molti wala na ninga kumi muta ku kiliyan ni mol fara wala na dol ka fo ko fondelon barola spokesperson kabirimbe UDP ngamara mol ya kalam dal ka kanyame nimbe ku kuto ku kilinka mbuka songalaje felio ha ninga mi muta mbuka felio o muntela problem balta kam batandi bak malo fana mbuka la fala wala tinda mbe ku kuto ninga lon ko ku kendolom ku tiyo fondel ka siati je moli en tolale ko president barola information minister, government spokesman. Yes. Na brodal bije mini alon ko special broda min fang ayen ataku wala kannen konim kuo kunada manza kunda e mol sore kaminu jo barinda kam fanke ko ntelo mu president barola spokesperson. I have a relative nimmin kundutala because ngakumol fa mini alon ko mandiay adung that's it bari ninga kumi muta wala adama din kendo nyanda kelol nyam ni lata min namuta sedna umar wala tinna atobo dada keta mo kendo he was not the second third fourth person ka join islam okono bari mole mata believe ta islam wala tembo min amama bod atele tata kilaya akaka ta rasulullah le fa kuwe ba adara kilaya hamza ya skoli ya samba bar janni wo ka kenak ay kibaro so bayra bari musuna kema wol tubital atate ya atrebe soro karanka taha ma anzalna alayka alqur'ana litashqa illa tadhkiratan liman yakhsha suratu taha atrebe wol karanka anata karang wonata sabu akada islamo dunkete bari umar kabira atata longonde lafta min nante mbe min to nin toñalem ni julo umar bole nyam atata kabira tubira ko na lata ko nyimu toñal dal kamune ma umar tubirin kolalem islamo ya sambana ko ala fintindi sign there's no secrecy so ndefana ninga min kanumbol walatina kabirimbe UDP ntobota kabirimbe baro adumbe dawda ka kewla nyam because nin lata minna nin sanar bu kamuta oto lafta mbeke wala nyamana nkana mol baneng nkana mol neng bari nin lata minna nga defend we move with it adu wo minister information dinna amam stopala minister ma information dinda jitela amam stopala because kabirinda nim barobe nyow lonna ni minister naman ke Ibrahima Silla fani Aissatou Touré naman ke woti fani ngam mira do mandinde but there is none of them mi alonko I anim baro siadandedi in politics Ibrahima Silla de ngawtarale woni baro bari kanyolom fan Ibrahima nim baro mbenga nyolo nyolale we move in this cabinet mbol mambure njaaynteng fani anim fama local government minister yes Tangaran teng Mambure Njain teng interior minister teng defense minister teng agric minister teng works minister teng ibe education minister higher education basic education mote kono minnim baro jam fadante de mela adama ya fat bare politics ka move nyola in this fight atije so it only ende mako imam mako baro mun dela barolti ha baro mun dela barolti so we will mbidanga information on nyini we will circumvent their things nga move nsulata mina nga soto nga baro defend nga mfangol defend nga Gambia defend nga na political party defend nga move in the interest of Gambians alkana sila wala momorandi lafta join NPP alna na nalma mbaro so alna gitteh isia alna join na albe killing mbari nyolu mbe kondonna honorable Musa Drame mbe kondonna Saibo Tunkara nyolu mbal kondonna bak mambajik njay Maimuna Sise nyolu alla doku nyimal be minna du sano lamin cham nyolu mbal kondonna bake ajaratu Maimuna Balde National Women Mobilize mbe kondonna na regional leader solal be doku kendo minna mbal kondonna mbal tentla mbal jayla banko mum bele tat banko la development o fana mum bele tat but after all of that we are all Gambians even those of you that are not in NPP mbal kondonna mbal tentula we can disagree bari mbemu banku dingol leti ngal bunya ngal horoma ngal tendu ngal jay bari nak al nga ñoma ko nga banko doku ning ñini ndiro sita ka political palaso ñini nse okay bari ne o banta al nga ñoma ko nga government ma ko nga banko doku mbal tentu la mbal jay tata dindin ko natali yamarle alil lamoy minyanta Gambia sambala nga ma koy so mbetata dindina julo ñi ne murun le mbal kondo na mbal tentu la mbal jay I have a lot of things to do. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Gambia la mansa kunda be mimburu mansa tallala sumandiro le o doron nemu tata dinni nanyimu kawandolem minyanda Gambia sambala ala ngama koy alnimbara alnimbara alila moy tata wala fo ya marle alila moy minyanda Gambia sambala ngama koy ala nga baro ma koy ala ya tele kije ma fa ngama koy ku jawla de bar ku kendo ala nga kafu nyoma ngama koy ya marle alila moy minyanda Gambia sambala tata baraka ndeysaan woto mbal kondona mbal ten la mbal jela mbal kondona oda ala baraka yamoy assalamu alaikum warahmatullah hopefully till next Friday because nga busy school and other things family ngal kondo I stay